who was the first Indian woman to be selected for the IAS. The baritone voice of Amitabh Bachchan echo in millions of homes in one of the episodes of Kaun Banega Crorepati, that is KBC. And then the hearts of lakhs of Malayalis and women activists skipped a beat because it was an important moment for them. Then their hearts and faces pulsated with pride as Bachchan said, "It is Anna Raja Malhotra, nee George." Most Indians had heard about India's first female IPS officer, the irrepressible Kiran Bedi, but few knew that the first woman to be selected by the UPSC for the IAS belonged to Niranman, a small village on the edges of backwaters of Kerala. Anna was born in Ernakulam on July 17, 1927.
Hello friends, my name is Prasad Kon and I am introducing you about the first IAS lady officer, Anna Raja Malhotra. So this is my today's topic and I am going to introduce about Anna Raja Malhotra, who is first IAS officer. You can see the image of Anna Raja Malhotra, who is the first lady IAS officer of India. So here is the image of Anna Raja Malhotra and you can see here. So now we will go to introduce about Anna Raja Malhotra, about her career or about her whole life. We are going to introduce about Anna Raja Malhotra. So we are going to know something about Anna Raja Malhotra. So Anna Raja Malhotra was born on 17 July 1927 and she died on 17 September 2018. Was an Indian Administrative Service Officer. She was the first woman in India to hold this position. So this is summary about Anna Raja Malhotra. Malhotra belonged to the 1951 batch of the IAS officer and married Aryan Malhotra, her batchmate. You also know that the Aryan Malhotra was our ex-governor of India. So he is very popular in India and the wife of Aryan Malhotra was Anna Raja Malhotra. So friends, as I told you, the Malhotra was born on 1927 in Nariman, Pathanamthitta, daughter of Ottavelli Oye George and Anna Pope. She was the granddaughter of Malayalam author Paio Pope. She grew up in Calicut and completed her intermediate from Providence Women's College and bachelor's degree from Malabar Christian College in Calicut. In 1949, she obtained her master's in English literature from University of Madras. She passed the civil services examinations in 1959 and she was the first woman to do so. This is about early life and education of Anna Raja Malhotra. So friends, let's discuss about the career of Anna Raja Malhotra. Malhotra was discouraged from joining the service by the board, which consisted of 4 IC officers, led by Aryan Banerjee, the chairman of UPSC. She was instead offered the foreign service and central services because they were more suitable for women, but she argued her case and stood her ground. Her first posting as a civil servant was in Madras and reportedly Chief Minister Sri Rajgopalachari was spectral about in giving a woman the charge of a district sub-collector and instead of offered her a post in the secretariat. She had undergone training in horse riding, rifle and recover shooting and in using secretarial powers and hence did not comply and was eventually posted as the sub-collector of Tirupattur in Madras state, becoming the first woman to do so. She worked under 7 chief ministers and worked closely with Rajiv Gandhi in the Asiad project and briefly with Indira Gandhi. Malhotra was responsible for building India's first computerized port, Nhava Sheva, in Mumbai and was also the first Malayali woman to hold a secretarial post in the central government. She was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1989. Let's see something about when Anna was awarded the Padma Bhushan. The story of her dealing with a case of 6 elephants entering a village in Hausar and how she solved it without having to shoot the animals is also famous. Then of course there came the building of the Nhava Sheva port in Mumbai that impressed Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi so much and won the Anna Padma Bhushan in 1989. Anna had also gone on an 8-state tour with his mother and former PM Indira Gandhi in her capacity as an agriculture secretary. This is the picture of Anna Raja Malhotra you can see here and when she awarded as the Padma Bhushan in 1989. So you can see here the picture. She was awarded and taking the award from our president. Friends, you can see image on your screen. this is the quote about the Anna Rajam Malhotra, which I found on the Google, and here on the screen you can see it. So in this quote, it is written that Anna Rajam didn't want her success to be the reason for gender equality in the civil services. She said, "Suppose I had failed, then would you not give another woman her chance?" So this is the question of Anna for the people of India. Friends, I found one video which is very nice, and one woman taking the interview of Anna Rajam Malhotra. This video I have taken from YouTube, the DD National channel, our government's official YouTube channel, and DD National. So you can see this video on your screen. So friends, please watch it carefully. This is the interview of Anna Rajam Malhotra. Not a whole video I have uploaded here because of time limit. So please watch it.
देश के सबसे ऊंचे ओहदे पर पहुंचने की सबसे ऊंची सीढ़ी है IAS यानी इंडियन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस, और इस तरफ दौड़ने वाली लड़कियों की संख्या आज अच्छी खाती है। बड़े फख्र की बात है कि अन्ना राजन जॉर्ज मल्होत्रा भारत देश की पहली IAS अधिकारी बनी। हालांकि वो इस बात को बिल्कुल अहमियत नहीं देती, सिर्फ एक संयोग मानती हैं। 1950 में जब उन्होंने मेधावी छात्रों की ये परीक्षा पास की तो ये क्षेत्र केवल पुरुषों तक ही सीमित था। अपनी योग्यता और कर्तव्य निष्ठा से अन्ना राजन ने भारतीय प्रशासन में अपनी ये खास जगह बनाई। पब्लिसिटी से हमेशा दूर रहने वाली अन्ना राजन सौभाग्य से आज हमारे बीच मौजूद हैं।
96B सैनिक फॉर्म, नई दिल्ली। देश की राजधानी का एक विशेष पता, सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं कि एक शानदार कॉलोनी में स्थित अत्यंत सुंदर मकान है, बल्कि इसलिए कि यहाँ रहती हैं भारतीय प्रशासनिक सेवा की सबसे पहली महिला अधिकारी अन्ना राजम जॉर्ज, जो बाद में अन्ना राजम मल्होत्रा कहलाई। एक प्रशासक के रूप में काम करते हुए इस कर्मशील महिला ने देश में नारी सामर्थ्य और नारी क्षमता का एक नया आयाम उजागर किया। 1950 के आसपास अन्ना राजम जॉर्ज का IAS अधिकारी बनना देश में स्त्री मुक्ति के संघर्ष में एक विशेष रूप से उल्लेखनीय घटना थी।
So friends, we have discussed about Anna's life and the career of Anna and how Anna achieves the greatness. So now we are going to discuss about the brief information about Anna. Away from the line of duty, Anna bided time to finally marry her colleague, batchmate and sweetheart R.M. Malhotra, who became the RBI governor in 1985. It was worth waiting for, she would say with fondness about a man in whom she found exceptional human qualities. Malhotra had earlier served as the finance secretary when Indira Gandhi was prime minister and was posted as India's executive director at the International Monetary Fund in Washington when they married. It was when Malhotra returned to India to take up the job of governor of the Reserve Bank of India that Anna got her most notable assignment, building India's first computerized container port, Nhava Sheva, in Mumbai. By the late 1917, concert had begun to be voiced about cognition at India's ports, and policy makers had decided it was necessary to augment handling. This meant planning and development of facilities for sea and land modes of transportation. The Bombay Port Trust, the leading port in India at that time, was in no position to do that, prompting the government to identify Nhava Sheva as the location for India's first container port. Anna, who had not handled such a project before, had to start from scratch in what was then marshy salt pan land. Every day, she would leave early from her residence on Carmichael Road in South Bombay to catch a boat at 7 a.m. from the gateway to set out for Nhava Sheva, then just a deserted cluster of villages. Then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi visited Nhava Sheva a few times while construction was underway. Truly impressed with Anna's work, the only concern he had apparently was the less than delicious food that Anna would arrange. The Greenfield port of Nhava Sheva opened in May 1989, and a year later Anna was awarded the Padma Bhushan. However, despite her pioneering role, Anna wears her achievements lightly and warmly, recalls how her finest hours as a bureaucrat were spent with villagers in rural India. People like Anna Rajam Malhotra coming along very rarely. Civil servants like her are rare. The hard-working and stubbornly honest lady lived a life only a handful of other women of her time lived, inspiring many others to take up the challenge of civil service in the coming years. Women who broke barriers and set examples, we salute her spirit and exemplary service to the nation. Friends, you can see here the India's first computerized port, the Nhava Sheva. Here is the picture of Nhava Sheva port, and this is the container port. It is fully computerized. You can see here the image on your screen. The port was established on 26 May 1989. This port is also called as Jawaharlal Nehru Port. It is the biggest container handling port in India.
handling around 55% of the country's containerized cargo, crossing the historic landmark of 4 million TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units in container throughout consecutively for the last 5 years in its coveted role as the hub port on the west coast of India. JNP is ranked 20th among the top 100 container ports in the world, having set for itself a long-term goal of achieving 10 million TEUs by the year 2021.
Friends, you can see the image on your screen. This is the image of our ex-governor, the Aryan Malhotra, who was the husband of Anna Rajam Malhotra, the first lady IAS.
Now we are going to see some information about Aryan Malhotra. Ram Narayan Malhotra, popularly known as Aryan Malhotra, 1926 to 29 April 1997, was the 17th governor of the Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI, serving from 4 February 1985 to 22 December 1990. Malhotra was a member of the Indian Administrative Service. He had served as a Secretary, Finance and as India's Executive Director of the International Monetary Fund. Before his appointment as a governor of RBI, during his tenure, the 500 rupee note was introduced. He signed the 8HQ 50 rupees note in 1986. In 1990, he was the recipient of the Padma Bhushan Award. His wife, Anna Rajam Malhotra, was the first woman member of the Indian Administrative Service. So this is the some helpful information about the Aryan Malhotra, which I have found on the Wikipedia. Life in Madras cadre from 1950 to 1989. IAS jobs were not suitable for women. The first chief minister under whom she worked was C. Rajagopalachari. Rajaji was the old-time very stern in principle. He said he was against women entering public service and was not keen to post me in the field. He was convinced that I would be unable to handle law and order situation. Initially, she was found suitable to be posted at State Secretariat in Fort State George when she worked under CMs such as Rajaji, Kamraj, Bhaktavatsala and Anna Durai. But Anna, who had undergone training in horse riding, rifle and revolver shooting and in using magisterial powers, felt on par with her male counterparts. She argued that there were many men who were equally competent or otherwise and that she should be given a chance to prove herself, arguing that she was equally competent to men in handling any situation that might arise as a part of her job. She was posted as sub-collector Hausar, which was on the border of the Madras and Mysore states. She was instrumental in working towards bringing electricity reforms in Hausar. In one of the incidents, to catch a team of smugglers, she just took a driver and someone else with her, a young woman going out to stop a team of smugglers. She caught them, but her senior was upset. It was not wise. She could have been hurt. So then she was given a revolver to protect herself.
In the course of my career, I had many instances of
मेरे करियर के दौरान ऐसे अनेक अवसर आए जब मैंने बहुत ही संतोष का अनुभव किया। मैं तो कहूंगी कि तमिलनाडु राज्य में होसूर अथवा तिरुपोतूर के उप कलेक्टर के रूप में फील्ड में काम करना मेरे लिए बड़ा संतोषजनक रहा। अगर आप किसी गांव में कुआं बनाते हैं या पंप सेट लगाते हैं और उससे गांव के लोग खुश होते हैं तो उससे आपको भी काफी संतोष मिलता है। अपने करियर में मुझे जिस अंतिम कार्य का भार सौंपा गया वो भी मेरे लिए काफी संतोषजनक रहा। ये था नोवा शेवा पोर्ट ट्रस्ट की अध्यक्ष का पद, जिस पर काम करते हुए मैंने भारत के एक सबसे आधुनिक बंदरगाह का निर्माण किया और उसे चालू किया।
built and commissioned one of the most modern ports in India.
So friends, this is the interview of Anna Rajam Malhotra. This video I have taken from the official YouTube channel of DD National, that is Doordarshan. In this video, we have seen that about the Anna's whole life, that is about Anna's career, or the information about her husband Aryan Malhotra, or the braveness of Anna Rajam Malhotra, or how she worked on the project Nhava Sheva, that is also called which is also called as the Jawaharlal Nehru Port, or which is the first computerized container port in the not only in India but it is the also in the world. This is the proudful moment for India, and she was also awarded the Padma Bhushan Award in 1989. So Anna achieves very large goals in her life,
and this is the greatness of Anna Raja Malhotra. We have also seen that how Anna Raja Malhotra worked under 7 chief ministers like C. Raj Gopalchari or the Kamraj and etc. These are all the CMs. Anna Raja Malhotra worked under those 7 chief ministers. So she is very hardworking. And now in these days, Anna Raja Malhotra is an ideal woman for so many women in India in 21st century. So friends, we have taken lots of interviews of our friends about Anna Raja Malhotra, and our first question to them that do you know anything about Anna Raja Malhotra? And obviously the answer which they have given, that is, we didn't know anything about Anna Raja Malhotra. This is the tragedy. So that's why we are making this video to give you information about Anna Raja Malhotra, and I am very lucky that I have got this topic, Anna Raja Malhotra, and that's why I am giving this information to you. So friends, I have taken interview of my friend, and this is interview you can see here, and please watch it carefully. I have not taken very long time, but this is short interview of my friend, so watch it carefully. Hello Imtiaz, how are you? Today I am making a video on Anna Raja Malhotra, and this is my topic of the PPT presentation. So I am taking your interview about Anna Raja Malhotra. So Imtiaz, did you know anything about Anna Raja Malhotra?
Hello Prasad. Yes, I heard about her. I think she was the first lady IAS officer in India.
Yes, you are right. So Imtiaz, what do you think about Anna Raja Malhotra?
She was a great lady. Also, she is my ideal. I have watched lots of videos on YouTube about her.
Yes Imtiaz, you are right. Imtiaz, do you know anything about the husband of Anna Raja Malhotra, and also the role of her husband in the government service?
R.N. Malhotra is her husband, and he is the ex-governor of India.
Yes Imtiaz, you have given the best answers of my questions, and you are so knowledgeable about Anna Raja Malhotra. So thank you for giving me your precious time for this interview. So thank you so much. So friends, I have taken some of the photos of Anna Raja Malhotra and her family. So these are some photos which I have taken from the Google or the Wikipedia. So for your kind information, I have uploaded these photos here. So please watch it.